I grew up in one of the worst neighborhoods in Buffalo.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in poverty where, I became a product of my environment and, start being in the streets, selling drugs, did a couple prison bids. And my passion for music kept me, on the right track with this entertainment business. And I'm 20 years later, and here I am.
okay. So, for someone who have never stepped foot in Buffalo, how would you explain it? I know you said it's dangerous, but
Right.
explain the culture of Buffalo.
The culture is, it's a hustling city. You know what I mean? Like we always been the second and third poorest city in America.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything we get, we got to fight for. You know what I mean? Ain't too many resources there, so you got to grind. You got to really have discipline to make it out. And we just striving for greatness.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Bringing that energy back to the city so that, it's more opportunities.
Oh, for sure. Okay. So you said that you had like a rough childhood, would you say, where you was like selling drugs, would you say?
Correct.
And so how did that start? If you don't mind me asking.
To be honest, it started from my mother being addicted to drugs for a lot of my childhood, and then coming from a lack, living in poverty, living in the Jefferson projects, and at my grandmother's house in the town gardens. You know what I'm saying? We living in the poverty, super poverty. So it's like, man, I want more. So
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, all the kids got all the newest, flyest shit. How else I'm gonna get it? You know what I mean? You know what? Niggas selling my mother drugs. It's my turn, nigga. I don't care who. Everybody can get it.
I can understand that. So if you put Ponzo in a whole different environment, do you feel like you would have turned out the same?
Absolutely not. And one thing about me, the spirit of a hustler is in me. So therefore, you know what I mean? Like, no matter what the lane is, I'm always going to figure out how to capitalize off of it. But, I wish I didn't grow up in poverty. I wish I did have a rich family that I ain't have to even look in that direction as an option.
Okay. So when did music start coming about?
2006 when my grandmother passed away.
My condolences.
Yeah, my grandmother passed away in '06, and then I took music serious, and then just been pushing ever since.
So music was always like a floating thing in your life, would you say, before that?
Yeah,
Before
yeah,
that?
absolutely. Because even when I was a kid, I was performing at all the family gatherings, like the family reunions, the picnics, the holiday parties at the house. You know what I mean? At my grandmother's house, I'll be the kid that's performing all the hit songs on the radio and shit like that for the whole family. So,
It sounds like you had a big family.
yeah, definitely. On both sides. My mother had 11 kids, and my mother had 11 kids.
Wow.
So, yeah, definitely.
Wow. How was it? I know I keep on revisiting like your origin, but like how
Right.
that's a lot of family.
Absolutely.
How was it? Like what was
You know how it go.
climbing like?
Family is family, man.
That's a fact.
Family, love. It's always turmoil, love, and turmoil, love, and turmoil. But at the end of the day, it's still family gonna be family.
Okay. So Ponzo, you was born and raised in Buffalo, downtown Buffalo.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then music started becoming a prominent thing in your life. When did you really like really see your love for music? When did you know that you really love music?